So me and my ex, we were doing drugs. We were, smoking and doing coke, and we're drinking, and it was just like I said, something that you can hide. You can live with, in my mind. And we, even after our children, we were still doing those things on a regular, and not daily, but it was on a regular. It was like a routine. And when we started having problems because I needed to do something different, and I couldn't be partying all the time with kids. It just got harder with kids. It was a lot of fighting, and I didn't want to fight in front of the kids. My kids had gone through a lot, and I just refused to do that to them. And it was really, you had to stop. You need to get away, and it was hard to get away. It was hard because some way, somehow, he was able to come back, and police was involved, and I literally had to get like a report and file like a restraining order just to get out of that situation. But it was hard getting off the drugs because I was addicted, and I had to stay away and stay to myself. And my kids, I remember they see me smoke a cigarette, and they wanted me to stop smoking, and I realized too that they're watching, so I felt terrible. And I guess I just try to help be a better parent. And that wasn't the life that I was trying to give them. I knew that I was dirty, that I had drugs in my system, and I thought that the DHS was going to drug test me. I thought, I messed up, and I'm not clean, and I'm going to lose the kids, and I prayed so hard. I asked God to help me and to help the situation, and I didn't get drug tested. It was weird. It was supposed to happen, but it never happened. But ever since then, I was like, I'm not going to be dirty again, because it was a risk that I didn't want to take. And it was like a wake-up call, like, you can lose your kids for the things that you're doing, and I was praying so hard. And that's how I ended up, like, I wanted to go to church and, give back to God, just like listen to him, because he had done that for me. He had provided, and it wasn't okay. And I learned from it. When I was being, struggling with my separation and losing my kids, and just like, I was afraid of that, Now here I was with these kids, and they had just came out of the system not long, and here I am messing it up for them in a broken home as well. When I was really, really down and I was needing to find help, I went to the church. And it wasn't help like material, financial help. It was help with myself, like my emotions, my mental being. I went to church, to the Well Church where Mr. Brewster was. And I just started going to church there. And all of a sudden one day I told them that something was happening. I was feeling something like right here. I didn't know what it was, because I didn't know what it was to feel the Holy Spirit or feel like, God was calling me. I didn't know. When I was talking to him, I was like, this is happening and I'm feeling this. And then he told me, you're like, this is the Holy Spirit, this is what this means. And, do you believe in Jesus Christ? And at that moment I was saved. I didn't know, but I was saved. I just felt it, but I just didn't recognize. I didn't know what was happening to me. And ever since then, I kept going to church. They would disciple me. It was a one-on-one. I moved churches only because I was ready to let my hand go, and I was ready to move. And I moved to Western Hills, or now Together Church, because of my kids. They needed to go to class, and they've gone to VBS there. So, and I really liked it, and the kids liked it. So that's how we ended up going to Together Church, by the way. I know that Jesus has changed me. I know I'm not the same person that I used to be, and every day I know that I'm a better person, and every day I reset and try it again, try to be better. And I know who I am now. So he has changed me and given me that hope and that strength that I need. Also, I'm slowly being able to share the gospel to my family, which is a hard thing to do, because if you know my family, they're all tough. We have a tough upbringing, so that's just who we are. We're tough, and it's just hard to share share the gospel. But I think slowly it's happening. I've been seeing like my sister come to church, and sometimes my brother pops in, and he's even done small group, and my sister's doing small group. And I've been seeing like the change, and even if they are not consistent, they show up, and sometimes, you know, they're able to attend those things that I want them to attend, and just to like share with me, even if they're not consistent or not saved. I have faith in slowly on his timing, not mine. I believe it's going to happen.